Hey everyone, my name is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a meal prep. I'm like, I guess doing like a September Whole30 type situation. So yeah, I guess we can call this a Whole30 meal prep. I'm gonna be making chicken teriyaki meatballs with cauliflower rice and broccoli. So we will go ahead and get into it. Oh, I guess I'm also gonna be making a granola. I don't really know how that one's gonna go, but we'll see. Alright, this is everything that I'm gonna need for the chicken teriyaki meal or whatever. So ground chicken, you need an orange, coconut amino, salt, pepper, ginger, garlic. There might be something else, but I'm like just kind of going off of memory here because I've actually made this before. Organic rice, cauliflower. I do have some ones that have like other veggies cut up into them, like other cauliflower rice mixes. But I think I might go with the plain cauliflower for now. But I might change midway through making this. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just gonna give just a quick overview of what I'm even doing in this clip. I don't know why I didn't speak. So I'm putting the spices into the bowl that will be mixed into the chicken. So I'm gonna use a pound of chicken and then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and then 1 teaspoon of coconut flour. Everything's a rough measurement. Like, look at that pepper, literally going everywhere. Like I used a tablespoon to measure everything, I think. You know, a little experimentation in the kitchen usually goes a long way. But just wanted to provide those precise measurements if that's also, if you want precise measurements. Okay, so now the fun begins. You start to actually make the meatballs. So after you've got all of your spices into the bowl, go ahead and put the chicken in. You also could have done that inversely, put the chicken in the bowl and then put the spices on top. I think the easiest way to make meatballs is with your hands. You could probably also use a ice cream scoop or use 2 spoons to form them. I feel like I've done the 2 spoons route before, but you know, sometimes it's just easier to use your hands. So that's what you see me doing here. Place the meatballs, once they're formed, onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet, and then you are good to go from there. Okay, so I just formed all of the meatballs. So they've got salt, pepper, ginger, and garlic in them, and then a little bit of coconut flour. Okay, so while the meatballs are in the oven, I like had other like dishes to clean, so cleaning stuff up, and then I went and I bought a couple, or rather like 3 new glass meal prep containers. I have 4 glass meal prep containers, but I know that I'm just gonna be needing like a few more. Like I had like 2 other ones, but I'm using them as like storage in my cabinet, so I just needed a few more. So I'm gonna clean these. When I'm done cleaning these, then we're gonna go on to like prepping the vegetables. Right here are the meatballs right out of the oven. I've got cauliflower rice like starting to be divided up. I had to cook a little bit more, so I'm gonna toss these in the sauce. So the sauce is coconut aminos, ginger, garlic, salt, pepper, orange juice. Okay, I just finished assembling all of my meals. I do 4 meals when I meal prep on a Sunday, so I'll finish eating this on Thursday, and then on Friday, like, I'll make something fresh. This just is pretty much the way that I've always done it, even when I was actually commuting to an office, because then on Fridays we would, you know, go out and get takeout for lunch, but I really hated getting takeout kind of more than once a week, just because like it's expensive and just a whole host of things. So whenever I could like bring my lunch, I would. I know it's like I'm at home now, but I have a really busy work week ahead, so I'm like, this would just be so much easier if I could just like pop my lunch into the microwave. So, dun, dun, dun. Okay, so here we are. We've got the meals all assembled. They look quite tasty to me. Cauliflower rice, chicken teriyaki, broccoli. Yum. Oh, we are back in the kitchen, and today we're gonna make a Whole30 cereal with a bunch of stuff. It'll be nut-free, sugar-free, all those things. So we will get into it. Okay, first things first, we'll go ahead and preheat the oven. Actually, yeah, it's just a 350. And then this is everything that we're gonna use to make the cereal. So I mean, the base of it is gonna be sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds and coconut chips. And then I'm gonna slice up some of these apricots. I would have preferred to do like dried cranberries, but there weren't any ones that were sugar-free at the grocery store. I'm gonna add in flaxseed, chia seeds, sesame seeds for some savoriness. And then these are the things that are gonna kind of give us some flavor here. Cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and vanilla. The gingers, this is a wild card, but I have used all 4 of these, I guess all 5 of these things together before in just general baking, and it's worked out really well. So gonna do that. Organified green juice, this is not going in there, but good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna get into making this granola. I'm using 1 cup of sunflower seeds, 1 cup of pumpkin seeds, 1 cup of dried coconut flakes. So those are the bigger kind of chunks that are going to be in this granola. And then after that, I'm going to use all of those spices that I just mentioned, as well as 2 tablespoons of flaxseed and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I have all of my dry ingredients into the bowl, just giving them a nice mix around to make sure that the spices are coating kind of everything evenly. And then right there, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. I'm also going to add in 1 egg white. I'm going to beat that until it's a bit foamy, and then also add that into the mix and mix it around so that all of the ingredients are coated, and this will act as my binding agent. You probably can't even tell, but I was so optimistic about this granola. I take the time, I pat it out onto the baking sheet, but in reality, I ended up overcooking this a bit, which is totally fine. I just have notes for next time. It should probably be baked closer to that 12 to 15 minute maybe mark, as opposed to the 16 to 18. It got very crispy, though I did have some today with a little almond milk. You know, we still worked it out. We're still eating the food. But it did get a little toasty at 350 degrees, but next time I think I will just cut down the cook time a bit. A lot of it, actually. This is what she's looking like pre-oven. I am obsessed with cereal. What can I say? That's like my one true fault in life. You know, I'm just kidding, it's not really a fault. But yeah, I literally love cereal, and like no matter what, I just like eating it. So I figured I should try to make something that can give me that cereal sensation without actually being cereal. So obviously these are just seeds, but you know, get that nice crunch, some flavor in there. So hopefully this works out. We'll see. We will see, especially since there's no sugar or anything in it, so it like won't even really be sweet, but hopefully the coconut brings some good flavor into it, as well as the spices. So I'm gonna clean up while that's in there, and then check back in with you guys when it comes out of the oven. Wait, also, like, this entire shelf used to be literally packed with snacks, but since like deciding that I was like maybe gonna do Whole30, I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna get snacks. And I'm like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Really nothing here. Great. Okay, I just pulled the granola out. I might have, you know, I might have left it in there a little bit too long. So I'm a little shook by how quick it, you know, browned, but whatever. All right, so here we are. I've given it a stir already, but you know, we're very toasty, this granola batch, which is fine, I'm still gonna eat it, just probably in a bowl with some granola. I mean, with some granola milk, that's what I was gonna say, with some almond milk. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that cool, put it into an airtight container, and then that's gonna be the wrap of my meal prep. So I'll probably do a few more of these as I just keep prepping things. Thanks so much for watching. You should subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below if you have any questions or any suggestions for future videos that I should do. And that's it, so I'll see you guys in my next video.